All right, what is wrong with Shopify stores in 2019, okay? A bunch has changed, a lot has changed, but people don't seem to adapt with it. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Hayden here, coming back at you with a brand new video. And in this one, we're coming from a little bit of a different location. I'm currently traveling in an Airbnb, so I do apologize for both the lighting and the slight echo here with the audio. Anyways, I wanted to go through something that I have not done in a very, very long time. I posted on my Instagram story about 20 minutes ago or so, and I said, hey, first people right now to DM me their store's link, we're gonna go through it. So I went ahead, I pulled the first 3 that were sent to me that were not password protected. Someone tried to send me one that wasn't fully live. We're gonna look at it. I'm gonna do what some people probably get offended by, but I know is super valuable because someone actually did this to me. It was not a big YouTuber or someone, it was just someone who was a distant friend. I asked them, I'm like, yo, any chance you could take a look at this? I just put a lot of time into making a website that, I consider to be really good, because naturally when you make something, you're gonna have a positive bias about it because you want it to be good, right? You just put a lot of effort into it. That makes sense. So what we're gonna go ahead and do, I'm gonna screen record inside of my computer here. I have 3 different websites. We're gonna go through both the positives, which there are always positives with the site, but also the negatives, okay? I wanna point out everything that I would personally change and that I would make different, improve upon. Usually nothing's just terrible. It's just a few small tweaks that you can do to make it a lot better, okay? So that's what we're gonna be focusing on. Before we jump into that, you guys, if you want me to do more videos like this, if you want me to keep making, these more so like oriented videos around people's specific situations or things that would help them, make sure to smash the like button down below. Take a moment. It takes 2 seconds. Hit that. I would greatly appreciate it. And with that being said, let's jump right into the video. All right, so we've got the 3 right here pulled up. Let's dive right into the first one. It is called the FP Shop, or the FP Shop, .com, okay? So I have not looked at these at all, by the way, just to put a disclaimer out there. Let's take a look. First thing I noticed was this, because of the emoji, and it was all capitals. Free worldwide shipping using code FPS at checkout. Something to think about. A lot of people are going to forget to use that, or they're not even going to notice the banner. So what I like to do is I like to market everything with free shipping, but they don't have to put in a code. That's just me. It's definitely good to have an option. It's, great things. I know you'll see a lot of different websites, especially like Fashion Nova, just really big e-commerce stores and a lot of brands who say free shipping on all orders over $50 or over $75. I usually just offer free shipping on everything, but there is a secondary option for paid shipping, which some people do take, okay? So with this is here on the home page. I typed in the website, so this lets me know what theme you're using. It's a free theme. Shows the designs here, okay? Scroll down, there's only 2. What if I hit catalog? I want to see how many products he has, all right? We're gonna see here, 4, there's 2 pages. He's got 4, 5, 6 products. This one's called Winner, okay, interesting. Personally, what I do with my products, I don't ever name them in all capitals. That's just me, okay? So I don't know what your main focus is on here, what the main product is, but the one thing I do see is that these 3 are on sale, this one is not, and over on the second page, this is on sale and this isn't. So your ratio of what's on sale to what's not on sale is very much so skewed. So the way that I recommend you fix this is something I see a lot of people do incorrectly, and I don't mean this in a bad way. Like, literally, this is such a good thing. If this is your store and you're watching right now, hopefully you are, this is a good thing because now you can fix it and it will improve everything you're doing. So if you're already making money, this will further improve upon that. Your conversion rate's gonna go up, okay? You wanna make sure that the absolute only products you have on sale on your Shopify store are the ones you're actively marketing right now, okay? So like if I wanna take a break from a product that I'm literally running right now and I want to switch to a different product on my store for a month, I will switch that product off of a deal and I'll either make it say sold out, which almost nobody takes advantage of on Shopify, or I will mark the price up and say instead of like the current $20, I'll say it's like $90. So it's all about perception. So when I first land on this, what I'm seeing, okay, your watches are $30, $30, $30, $30. I'm getting like a $30 to $40 vibe. So I don't believe this $70 number. I don't believe the 54 or the 60. All I'm seeing is 30, 35. Okay, that's like my number. I'm getting like the 30 to 40 vibe, so I don't believe it. So you have to make sure people believe it. I would put 2 of these as sold out, mark up 3 of them to like $90 or $100, and then sell 1 for like $30. That's how I would position it. Now, if you're marketing 2 of those, make 2 of them be on a discount, but you only want the products you're actively marketing to be discounted, okay? So let's take a further look. Let's look at the classic here. Classic watch is always good, all right? He's got a description here, a lot of information. It is a little bit basic, okay? There's no, colors, and I'm not saying he should use colors. The way that it's organized, the color layout, along with, bold description, italics, there's nothing really in there. One thing I like to do, and not everybody can get this, and not every product is going to be able to get this, but get a video of the product and put it in the middle of the description. That would be very beneficial to you for sure, no doubt about it. Putting that in there is definitely going to help, okay? So you got a bunch of different photos here. Oh, apparently it glows at night. I would, let's see, transparent, steampunk. Did you talk about that at all? So it's good that you got that. Wristwatch double checked by us. So see, something like that, it lets me know it's not professional. It might have been made by a kid, but every wristwatch is double check. Like, you got to make sure your spelling is correct. A lot of people don't ever even look over their store. Again, this is a positive thing. I'm not calling a person out. I'm not saying whose website it is. This is just something that's good because now you're going to be able to improve upon it. And that's a good thing, okay? So keep that positive in mind, right? So let's continue on here. This site, the things that I would be focusing on is the pricing, a little bit of a touch up on your description there, as well as the name of your product. I would not put it as just one word, and I would not put it in all capitals. Make something a little bit more elegant sounding. That's how you can really mess with the brand perception, okay? So little tweaks like that, especially with the pricing, is gonna help your brand, even though it's not really a brand, have like a more overall higher intrinsic value, right? Okay. So the FP shop, great store, couple cool, really small improvements that you can do there. As for what I do like about this, okay, some of these watches look like they could be very expensive if positioned correctly. Okay, other than that, your theme is pretty good. You got the add to cart button laid out. You have buy now with PayPal. You have a free shipping option. I would just not make them enter a code. That's definitely, they have more payment options. Bitcoin, anybody? Let's see, PayPal, but Apple Pay, perfect, okay? That looks good. The website looks good. You got a good name. Track your order. Most people don't have that. That means you care about I guess it's not on there. Customer service, I was going to say. So definitely offering tracking would be a big benefit, okay? Let's dive through these other 2 very quickly here. Lover's Crate, okay? So this keychain, if you guys are not familiar with this was an absolutely massive product. Pretty massive over like the last 3 to 4 months, and it's going to be huge in Valentine's Day, okay? So if you have data from another store, if you're doing anything, that's definitely going to be a big one here, and probably right now as well. So having this is interesting. It's not an add to cart button. It's a yes, I want one. I like that, okay? According to the National Safety Council, more than 40,000 people were killed in 2017 car accidents. Reminder certificate. Okay, cool. You're hitting them there. I would just change this layout so that these are not in the middle. Make them organized on the left-hand side. I personally, I'll just tell you how I outline my descriptions. I'll say key features in bold with the 2 dots, and then I'll do a little bullet point list. So I do it like that so that it's separated. It's a little bit easier on the eyes to separate the different parts of it. Other than that, I really like, I hope your ad displays this fact as well. Like how many people die, how many people get crippled, like not dead, but like some sort of serious injury that alters the way they live life. That would be a very emotional based ad, which could be great. Okay, I see this is definitely a store much more oriented towards Valentine's Day, which is great. This Last Forever Rose looks really cool. I know these have been blowing up, the 100 different language I love you necklaces. Maybe he has a picture of that here of it blowing up on the inside. Okay, one thing I would recommend for you, man, definitely find one of those videos. They're literally all over. I get targeted by the ads. You can find it on Google or YouTube. One of the ones where it shows the inside of it actually saying love in 100 different languages, because at least from these pictures, I can't really get an idea. Oh, look, you got a bunch of different variants here. Look at this, man. You got to get rid of all the pictures. These are different necklaces. So whatever supplier you're using on AliExpress or wherever you're sourcing from has a bunch of variations. You got to delete these. You got to add in photos, and I would find a video of this product showing what it is, okay? So for you, I would definitely focus on that, and I would focus on the description for the other one, making sure that bullet point or the key feature list, as I like to call it, is outlined there on the left side. Okay, now this last store, thetrendyfort.com. The first thing I see here, I really liked free domestic and international shipping. The emojis, that brings some attention to it. I would kind of put a space over in between this emoji and the letter. That's just my OCD. I'm very OCD about little details like that to make sure it looks really good. But I like the logo. Background photo looks great, takes up the whole screen. It's very high quality. Gadgets, shop now. Let's check it out, okay? Got the dog toothbrush stick, 19 bucks. Projector. Okay, so this is a general product, or excuse me, a general store with a lot of different products. Universal travel adapter. The biggest thing you're going to want to focus on in here is identify a product that's working, and then you're going to want to niche your store down based on that. That's what I personally do. I do not run general stores. I don't like dealing with that. The main reason why, the email list, the pixel data, yes, there's ways you can separate that, but it's very annoying, okay? So it's fine that you're doing this, but out of every single one you're testing, test a couple of different products, not a couple of similar ones in the same niche. Test around a little bit. Whichever one starts performing better over the next month or so, I would run with that and kind of rebrand and refocus the store just around that one, if that makes sense, okay? So like the ring lamp, I know a lot of these have already been blown up, the poster there, literally everything. The travel adapter I've never seen, but some of these have already been, kind of utilized. So see which one works best for you with the marketing aspect and then focus in on that. So for example, you could maybe make a dog store with the dog toothbrush stick. See here, minimum quantity, 10% off. I would get rid of the 0.00. That's a little confusing, just looks weird. Just 10%, 10% off. Okay, let's see how these. 104 dogs, some good facts inside of there. This is an interesting description. It is a little bit long, but that's fair. You got a lot of visual examples, which is good. I don't know if you made those yourself, but if you did, great job. If not, good job finding those. Good pictures that explain everything inside of here. That's awesome. Shows the different colors, green. Oh, I guess you got no option here for other colors. So you have to go add in those variants, okay? So what I would go ahead and do, make sure you add that, or just remove the pictures with the other colors so that people are not confused, or make the other two say sold out. That's one thing you can do. I actually had a supplier who, unfortunately, they were a little bit smaller. I was using them on AliExpress at the time. They were a little bit smaller, so they couldn't produce stuff as fast. And I sold out one of the variants, the color variants of this product, and I was still selling the other two, but I put that one as sold out, and it boosted the sales for the other two. I know it was because of that, not just the ad, because I could literally track it. So it was very interesting to see that, but that's one thing you can think about, just common sense. Make sure that if you're showing 3 different colors here all over, you got to make sure people can select the color or mention it some way. Okay, so that's what I would focus on here and then niche down the store. That looks good. I like this. Return policy, as long as you got all this laid out. Nice. That looks good. These 3 stores definitely look good. You guys did a good job. There are certain things that you can improve upon. There's always something. Even if someone were to look at my store, there's things based on their opinion that they can improve upon, okay? There's always ways to improve. It's all going to come down to testing though. So the best way to figure out what product's going to work, what store is going to work, what product description, what ad copy, any of those things, the only real way to figure that out is to get eyeballs on it, to see people's reaction, to see targeted people's reaction. People who are actually properly interested in a product of that sort, put it in front of them and see how they're reacting to it. That's the best way to find out. You can do all the front end setting up you want, but that is by far the true and only real way to know 100% if something's going to work or not. Okay, so definitely take those golden nuggets with you today, implement them into your own store, your ad copy, your product, take them and run with them into 2019, because there's a lot of things people are doing right with their stores, but there's also a lot of things people are doing wrong. So if you can change that, if you can stand apart from that, you're going to be able to find more individual success apart from these people, because the drop shipping group it's a little bit mushy. It's a little weird. People are just doing a lot of weird stuff that doesn't look good. So focus on your stuff. Definitely focus on implementing those. Let me know what one specific thing was the most valuable for you in the comment section down below. And again, if you did enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like. Seriously, I'm posting every single day. Drop a like. I appreciate it if you guys like these videos. I don't think I've done one of these ones in 2 or 3 months. So again, drop a like if you enjoyed it. Other than that, I'm going to be coming at you guys tomorrow with a brand new video. So make sure to tune back into the channel, and I'll see you then. Peace.